It's Madden NFL 20.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Carr right away going to look to throw.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Now Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Room here to run.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this is nothing more than a simple screen pass, but he does a really nice job of showing patience and letting his blockers get out in front of him. And he turns it into really nice yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Randy, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run once more with Taylor.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tim Patrick, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Carr. Under pressure, they got him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll get this to the 32.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. So on fourth down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out, it's a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing his car on third down.
And the pass complete to Waller on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Carr. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. From the 35 on second down, Carr. Waller taking it in over the middle.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On play action, now Carr.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Play action, now it's Carr. And that is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Carr to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's going to be caught downfield by Miller.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Back to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Fired that one in there, and a connection on a nice in route.
Those faster passes, and they're going that fast. Any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll drop to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
On the ground with a tight end. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. About the 7 or 8 yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In this game, but plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll set up to throw. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Taylor. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here's Taylor again.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really good defense there because there's so heavy coming from the offense. There's the linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand.
Cleveland offense making their way out.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd and 5 now. Carr.
He's got Slayton on the slant.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Carr completes it, and they'll get him down here at the 23. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here, time ticking away. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Carr again. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. This one is Slayton over the middle. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Carr to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Well, the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll look to throw here.
Finding Knox there, complete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man, it's Preston Williams.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. They'll look to throw again.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
And that's caught by the tight end, Branson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's Williams on the catch.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. And the Brooklyn first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
You see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On play action, it's Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around...
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down.
And the ball is free. Taylor lost it.
And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And the offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves starting to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs and say...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 2nd and 1. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
To the right side, this is Taylor. To about the 26 here.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Jonathan Taylor, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now a play fake. Carr.
Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt,
and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Back to throw again. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got Granson over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run here with Taylor.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, it'll be Taylor. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And the Browns getting set to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over. but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. Yeah. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not easy to hold on to. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Under pressure, and down he goes.
No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll look to set up his blockers. 35 yards that time on the punt. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Carr now on 1st down.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On 1st down, Carr. This one to Slayton over the middle. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5.
And now the Browns coming out on the field.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Now Carr to try again after the pick 6.
And the pass complete to Waller on the out route.
No gain, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. To throw is Carr. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Carr now to throw.
Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a third and long.
Now Carr. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. He was defended by Anthony Avery.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
He was brought down by Peyton Turner. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Browns' 22-yard line.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So this crowd will not go home happy
happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than